everybody, and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events, recording this Thursday, December the 1st, 9 p.m. on the dot. And welcome to meteorological winter. This starts today, December the 1st. It goes through February 28th. So those are the 3 months meteorologists consider winter. We have a lot going on. I'm going to get straight to the maps here. I really want to get to here. We've got at least two rounds of rain, and what's looking more and more likely down the road in about a week, a batch of very cold air. The question is, how cold? And right now it looks pretty strong, but we've seen the models fool us before. But what does the data say tonight? Let's get to it. This is the 500 millibar pattern off of the European, and this is at 20,000 feet. You see these ridges, you see these troughs. You see another ridge, you see Arkansas right in here. So vigorous storm system. This is Saturday morning. Vigorous area of low pressure in northern Mexico. We've been following this on several of these blog posts on how the models have been very, very inconsistent with how this is going to play out. And they have, over the past couple of days, come together, as you see from the other blog posts. But there's a disturbance out ahead of it that's going to bring in, you see this right in here, disturbance flying out of the southwesterly flow that's going to bring in some wet weather on Saturday. And then you get a break, and then this really starts to pull out. Now, this is Sunday. This is the upper level low right here, and we're going to have to pay attention to the track of this. The track of this takes it over Arkansas right now, and the surface low right through southeast Arkansas, maybe a little bit southeast of that. Very important, because right now it just looks like a cold rain. But if this goes further towards the north, which at this time we're not expecting that to happen, but that's one of the things we're watching for. If it goes further towards the north, then that opens up the possibility for some big thunderstorms. And right now, the severe threat is confined to Louisiana and southern Mississippi with this type of track. But if it goes further north again, then we're in trouble. You can already see this ridge going up here and the new trough and new storm system coming out of the western United States. That's the next batch of very cold air. And with this system coming across this weekend, because of the system coming across, because of the clouds, because of the rain, it's going to be the coldest weekend we have had, with highs only in the 40s and lower 50s with a good bit of rainfall. Now let's take this out to Thursday. We'll just go to Thursday morning. Big ridge, big trough. This is the cold air coming in, and there could be one heck of a snowstorm way up towards our north, Nebraska, the Dakotas, Minnesota. But that's important, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. And then it comes and it goes. So it's a big blast of cold air. Now, it's going to modify. It's not going to warm up big time at all. But it will modify a little bit, and then we look at 240 hours, 10 days out, and yet here comes more. You can see this ridging going up in here, way up off the map. Well, I tell you what, this is active pattern. You're thinking, what about precipitation? Well, right now, rain next week. Beyond that, it's what you just, it's too early to tell. Well, I jumped way too ahead here. All right, Saturday morning, remember that you're seeing the green blobs. So this is precipitation over the previous 6 hours. The black lines are isobars. You see the surface high here, surface low here, the upper level storm system back in here. This is Saturday morning. Remember the first wave of moisture? Well, remember this upper level low stays out here. You get a wave of moisture coming across on Saturday. Heavy rain for the southern portion of the state this weekend, especially on Saturday, lesser amounts further north. And I'm just going to look at that. It's going to be raining out here in Oklahoma for the big Bedlam game. And then Sunday morning, still raining, but it should be tapering off during the afternoon. So there goes that one wave. Here comes the next wave. And like I said, this is the heart of the storm system. You see, there's the surface low right there, tucked in northeastern Louisiana, right there. If this were to track further towards the north, that would be some problems in terms of big thunderstorms. But the way it's tracking right now, it's just going to be a cold rain with all the unstable air staying towards our south. You see this blue line, that's the 540 thickness line. That's where we typically see the rain snow line. And well, I tell you what, you see the thickness is getting lower and lower and lower, and the pressure is building and building. That's the cold Arctic air coming down the western portions of Canada, down the slopes of the Rocky Mountains on the eastern slopes, and diving into the plains. It's a blue norther. Isn't that what they call it in Texas? Anyway, so cold rain on Monday. You get a break. See how that lifts away? Tuesday dry. Here comes the Arctic charge right there down the plains. See, there's low pressure right there. High pressure coming out of Canada. Cold 1048 at least. 1048 high. Let's see, this is Wednesday. Still mild on Wednesday. Surface low developing right here. See that snow? That's picking up snow in Colorado and in Kansas. So you have this front right in here, and as the air blows down the plains, it's going to go over that snow cover, that fresh snow cover, which could keep a chill in the air just a little bit further towards the south. We'll see how that develops. It does show some rain out in front of it, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if there were some snow flurries in northern Arkansas, but that's way down the road. And then see how quickly this moves by. This is Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Let me tell you something. You see this right? You see that low advancing right there from Missouri, Iowa, on up into near Chicago. It's laying down some snow out here in the plains. Let me tell you, you see these black lines, those are isobars. See how close together they are? That's a tight pressure gradient. When you see that, that's going to translate into some very strong winds. So not only are we talking about colder temperatures, but we're going to be talking about some very chilly wind chill temperatures as well. My goodness, I've been talking way too much, and I got more to show you. Don't go anywhere. Don't go. Rainfall amounts. This is from EuroWX.com. EuroWX.com. Rainfall amounts through Tuesday morning, less than an inch north, 1 to 2 inches across the central 1/3. Southern Arkansas, it's showing 2, 3, 4 inches, maybe higher amounts. So that's the way it's looking through Tuesday. Now the temperature map, now this has got Arkansas down here in the corner. You see that? EuroWX.com, by the way, we've got to give them credit. These are high temperatures on Friday, which is tomorrow. We're getting recording this Thursday evening. 62, so it's mild. Let's go to the weekend. This rain moves in. High temperatures on Saturday, only in the 40s and lower 50s. Go Sunday. Remember, we get a break. Still very chilly. Highs in the 40s and some 50s across the south. Monday, the upper low comes across, and look at these temperatures. The unstable air out over Mississippi, but it's showing stable air at least, cool. Again, highs only in the 40s. The Arctic front, come on, you can do it. Come on, Matt, think. There it is. There's the Arctic charge, so we moderate ahead of the frontal boundary. This is on Tuesday. This black dashed line is the 32-degree line, and look at the temperatures plummeting. This is Thursday. This is Wednesday. High temperatures Wednesday, 60s, maybe 70s far southeast, but here comes the Arctic air. I mean, it's got highs in the teens in Kansas. All right, so this is a computer model. It's not going to be perfect. I'm telling you, don't look at this and say, oh my gosh, it's showing 23 for a high from my hometown. No. The GFS is much warmer than this. It's still got the cold air, but I'm showing you the extreme solution right now. But know that the GFS is not as cold as this, but it is chilly. This has highs for the northwestern half of the state at or below freezing on Thursday, and then on Friday, 34 degrees. Now, I did have another map I want to show you. Weather Bell. That's right, from weatherbell.com. I want to show you the progression of this. This is the ensemble mean 5-day average temperatures, 2 meters. Again, these are anomalies, important, in degrees Celsius. So you see very mild, very here. This is December 2nd through the 7th. Overall temperatures over that span of time should be above, but you see the cold air building. So let's look at the 5 to 10 day, and there's the Arctic charge right down the slope of the Rocky Mountains. You can see it right there. There's a continental divide. It's going to come charging down the plains, and you see these negative temperature anomalies. So you're looking at departure from average. It's showing here in degrees Celsius of -6, not -6 degrees. I'm talking about anomalies in degrees Celsius. So well below average temperatures in the 5 to 10 day period. That's December 6th through the 11th. And then, come on, you can do this. This is December 11th through the 16th. Look at the nation as a whole. And for the ensemble to see this so many days in advance, you're dealing with some pretty chilly air around. So December is definitely here. And it's going to be here, and it's going to lock and hold for a while at least. So, gosh, I know I probably have talked too long, but I just want to let you know that we've got a lot of weather to follow over the next several days, and I want to thank you once again for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog for all your information. We are your ticket to big weather events.